So now you've seen what the route to medical school actually looks like. Let's make sure that's not what your journey is like. We're going to show you how to fill in those gaps and avoid those bins. We're going to make sure your route to medical school is the ideal one. So let's look at the first of these holes, the compatibility bin. Do you meet their A-level requirements? Do you have the right GCSEs or UKCAT score? You may not believe it, but every year we hear stories of people being rejected out of hand by all their choices, only to find out that people applied to medical schools that in their prospectuses said they needed certain UKCAT scores or A-level subjects when the students in question did not meet those criteria. They weren't compatible with that medical school. There are more things to look for to make sure you're compatible with your med school choices, but the main foundation of this bin are the UKCAT scores and the subjects you take. Now that you know how to fill in the compatibility bin, let's have a look at the next hole, the attitude bin. The paradox with the application is that you're applying as sixth form students, but what they are looking for is future doctors. There is a gap between what you are now and what you are going to be. The people that fall into this bin are those who aren't able to convince the medical schools that they are capable of bridging this gap. But how do you show them that? There are lots of ways. How you complete your UCAS personal statement, how you help your teachers with your reference, the work experience you do. Demonstrate that you understand what is happening with medicine, science and the NHS. There are more ways which we will cover in the third video, as well as free tools to help you with some of these aspects. Thirdly, the test bin, where people fall down on their interview and the UKCAT. Practice is key. To overcome this bin, you need to familiarize yourself with what these two tests will be like. First of all, if you are familiar with what these tests are like, then you will be less nervous and perform better. Secondly, practice has been shown to improve scores on IQ tests, which are similar in form to the UKCAT. So look for practice questions. Get your teachers or friends to give you mock interviews. Fill in this hole. And then there is that final gap, the need to have the edge over your competition. To pass that hurdle, you need to stand out and do more than the people you're competing against. One extra thing can make the difference between winning a place and falling into that last hole. Please be aware though, not everyone makes it the first time. Don't give up. If things don't go perfectly the first time, there are other routes into medical school, from retakes to graduate entry programs and more. We will show them to you. This video has shown you how to fill the gaps that cause many not to win a place at medical school. The key thing to recognize here is that you need to take action as soon as possible. Too many leave taking action until it's too late. There are timely and sustained actions that you can start taking now that will turn your application to medical school from a typical application to an excellent application. Shortly, we will be emailing you a link to the third video in this series that will target precisely how Medlink can help you. Many of these tools are free, and all they require is for you to give some time and effort to take you ahead of your competition. Thank you very much for listening. We look forward to sending you the third video.